Call Allah Imla, Allahai now Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wamalaki, Bahashim, Hawat, Wakakwarash, Barakathum, the water Bible Bawa Kwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily, and to the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine, Sidi Shalom. Today we're gonna get into a video whereas now they're trying to make you an offender for telling the truth on the internet. And what this thing is called the S-686 Restrict Act. And it allows the government, Esau, to just basically get in your business, going all up in your, they actually can have access to your computer too and see what you got up in there. So it is just Esau getting everybody's business and looking for a reason to make you guilty of something. That's all it is. So let's go ahead and grab the video. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Blew it up. Yeah, it's called the S-686 Restrict Act. Before I play this video, I want to get this copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Bill 686, let's talk about it. This is the website where you can access it. It's called the Restrict Bill. You can see it's been introduced. You can scroll down and go to text and read the bill. There are 3 things in this bill that every American needs to know about. Number 1, this bill gives the federal government access to your computer and your network through PlayStation, Ring doorbell, Facebook, anything that has over 1 million followers on its platform. The federal government can access that platform and look at your instant messages and all of your correspondence. Second, it makes it illegal to have a VPN to the tune of $250,000 fine and a 20-year prison sentence.
See, you see what they're doing? They're looking for a reason to make you guilty of something. Now, they legalize VPNs because they want to be allowed so they can be able to get in your business. Just like they, way back then, they made radar detectors illegal. So you can't, so they can continue to entrap you with speed traps and whatnot. Yeah, Esau gonna make something illegal to maintain his advantage over you. Remember that. He doesn't make it illegal because it's wrong. There's nothing wrong with a VPN. Matter of fact, a VPN, it increases your internet security. So yeah, Esau makes things legal and illegal, not because they're right and wrong, but because he can maintain advantage and control over you. Unrighteous, unfit to rule.
And third, and the scariest, this gives the President of the United States the power to appoint a communications secretary, and that secretary then goes and gathers a committee, not voted on by us, and they can have closed door meetings to decide what content we can and cannot see on platforms.
Now, knowing Esau, he gonna grant himself permission to do whatever the fuck he want to do. That's just Esau. He framing mischief by law.
I'm getting North Korea vibes. Don't take my word for it. Go and read the bill yourself. And when you read it, then I want you to contact your representative. And if you don't know who they are, that's okay. I didn't either. You can look them up on that same website I just showed you and contact them and be nice. That TikTok hearing was embarrassing, so we're not going to act like that. We're going to be nice and we're going to come armed with facts. So we're going to read the bill and we're going to tell them if they vote for that bill, we are going to vote for their opponent in the primaries, or we may run ourselves. If they really thought we were over here just doing dances, they'd leave us alone. I found out I'm in District 12. I had a Hunger Game flashback. This is not about protection. This is about control. And remember, these people work for us. They make six figures to represent us. And I've been completely unplugged from politics, and that's my fault. That's on me. But we need to all get involved so that we can see the shadiness that's happening in Washington. The next rabbit hole I'm going down is the NRA.
All right, y'all heard it. Yeah, that's all Esau doing. He give himself permission to do whatever he want to do. So let's get some scriptures. And we're going to start out in the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Yeah, all he do is grant himself power to do immoral things and then call it legal. Unfit to rule. We told y'all to stop expecting Esau to be a righteous judge. That was not what he was created to be. He was created to be the wicked. Now let's get another one. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 10. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, unfair or unjust laws, and that write grievousness which they prescribe. Now let's go to what it is. Second Maccabees. Second Maccabees chapter 7 in the Apocrypha, verse 31. And thou that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of Yahweh. And we all know we the target. They trying to get at us in an indirect way so they can say that, well, we wasn't going after them. Yes, you were. Anybody who's willing to destroy their own kingdom is a dumbass, first of all. So if we lying, you must be scared of something. Something is coming. And it's got Esau losing sleep. That something is Yahweh Hashem Shai. The chariots, the 144,000. So if for you to go through the lengths of destroying your own kingdom, it's not for nothing. So he's trying to attack and put all his chess pieces in place. And this is going to get you out of captivity. How? It's not. If anything, you're guaranteeing your captivity because the Lord is giving you plenty of elbow room for you to earn your judgment. And he's giving you plenty of elbow room to prove that you are the nation of Edom. Because you're doing everything that the Bible says Esau will be doing in these days. So instead of arguing back and forth, because we know Esau is a born liar anyway. Hold on, Salaki. Instead of going back and forth with Esau and him telling us he's not Esau, we said, bet, we just going to sit back and let you prove you're Esau through all your wickedness. And that's exactly what he's doing. Go to Micah chapter 2. Verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man his heritage. We are living proof of that. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove your necks. neither shall ye go haughtily, for the time is evil. Yeah, the Lord got a cake baked for y'all. And y'all ain't doing nothing but stepping into the Lord's trap, thinking you getting away with something. No, you doing exactly what the Lord wants you to do. Hang yourself. Go to Habakkuk chapter 2. Verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. He was born off. That's why he stands out against the other 17 nations, just weird. But the just shall live by his faith. Verse 5, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desire is hill, and this is death, and cannot be satisfied, unfit to rule. Everything ain't enough for eat. But gather unto him all nations and heap them to him all people. He wants to be able to control everybody. But this proud base man is too proud to admit that he doesn't know what he's doing. Well, it's not that he doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to do wickedness and still trying to paint himself as being righteous. And it just is not, it's not working because people see through the bull. You get behind that podium and give all that podium talk and then do the exact opposite. So yeah, people gonna find you out. Proverbs chapter 55. Hold up, let me get something. Proverbs chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. What did Trump say when he first got in office for season 2? I'm gonna end all the wars. Everything gonna be great. And he did the exact opposite. He broke his covenant. A covenant is a promise. And that's all they do because they are born liars, says Psalms chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. That's why lies are so easy for Esau to tell. This man been lying for over 2,000 years and still ain't got it right. The word, this is Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Yeah, he trying to figure out how to throw thee into a pit. He trying to make you guilty of something so he could be justified to lock you up. That's why he going through your business on your computers and shit. He trying to find something to make you guilty of. Go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? They still think ain't nobody owning them. That's how stupid they are. To be this reckless, to be this sloppy, to tell all these lies and think people still sleep. Stupid. I mean, MAGA probably still sleep because you can lie to them. They don't give a damn. Now let's go to chapter 28. Verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Esau thinks ain't nothing gonna happen to him as long as he keep lying. He gonna learn the hard way. You can't lie your way out of everything. But that's what this idiot believes. So we're gonna let him believe it until the Lord comes, pulls up, and put him in chains. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 21. We'll start at verse 20. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. That's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to make you an offender for something. He's laying snares to make you guilty of something. So you could be subjected under his laws, quote unquote, unrighteous decrees. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 14, verse. That ain't it. Get this one. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hands of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. That cruel Lord, that fierce king, is Trump. Now, it's not him by himself. He's just the face. He is backed by the Khazarian Mafia, a.k.a. the Tiny Tops. That's why everybody's so scared of Trump. They know who he's backed by. That Judge House ain't blew up on his own. That went against Trump. Remember that a couple of weeks ago? Yeah. Let's go back to the Apocrypha. Ecclesiastes. Chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You got a corrupt president, you got corrupt flunkies under him. You got a pedo president, you got pedos under him. You got a dumbass president, you're gonna have dumbass citizens. So how y'all think this kingdom gonna last? Verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. This is how they got this kingdom. It's the same way they're gonna lose it. Unrighteous dealings, injuries, riches gotten by deceit. Keep rolling. Chapter 11, verse 31. For he lieth in wait and turneth good into evil. See, accuse you of something that is totally harmless. A VPN. What I mean, for 20 years for a VPN? Yeah, that's how stupid he is. Turn of good into evil, and in things worthy of praise, he will lay blame upon thee. See, he always looking for a way to accuse you of something. That's not justice. That's entrapment and slander and straight up lying on people. Verse 12, chapter 12, verse 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. He always looking for a way to throw thee into a pit or jail or prison or alligator Alcatraz. Verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be as unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know it that his rust have not altogether been wiped away. I don't care how much he smile in your face. I don't care how he pretended everything all good. Never trust thine enemy. That word is there for a reason. Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he will stand in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he take thy seat. Seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Verse 17. Oh, here goes 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Are we trying to figure out a way to railroad you to jail? Even if he got to lie on you, plant uh plant drugs on you, tamper with the evidence. He got to make you guilty, unfit to rule. Verse 17, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Yeah, he gonna give you a bullshit reason talking about it's for some kind of safety. No, it's not. Because the internet is just saturated with pedos. They could have did something about that a long time ago. Matter of fact, on the social media sites, they got this software that looks for pedos. They turned it off because they don't want pedos to get caught. Why? Because you got pedos in high places. As the ruler of the city is, so are all they that dwell therein. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. Chapter 13, verse 5, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and not be sorry for it. Take. That's all he does. Let's keep rolling. Let's go to the book of Acts. Chapter 13, verse 10. And said, O full of all subtlety and all mischief, thou child of the devil, thou enemy of all righteousness, wilt thou not cease to pervert the right ways of the Lord? The answer is no, because this is what Esau is created to do. This is what he's created to be. Just a pain in the ass to the world. Keep rolling. That's why ain't nobody gonna trip when the Lord put them in slavery. Matter of fact, people gonna rejoice because everybody's tired of this red man. This is Psalms 83. And we start at verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. That means they're looking down at you like, ooh. Turn their nose up. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. The crafty counsel. How can we make them guilty? Something. We got to make them guilty of something. We can't draw them out in the streets. We can't get them to react to nothing. How can we get them? How can we make them guilty? That's Esau's spirit. See this one. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. How can we make them guilty? It's just eating them up every night. Verse 17, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. This is all they know. Unfit to rule. If your answer for every problem is death, violence, and destruction, you are totally unfit to rule. Get this one. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. The instruments of the churl are evil. Churl means wicked person. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Esau don't care about right and wrong. All he cares about how much he can control you, how much he can take advantage of you, how much he can dog you out, how much he can use you. That's all he concerned about. He ain't concerned about no justice. Now let's go to Second Ezra chapter 11. Verse 39. Art not thou, Salaki, verse 39. Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? They're going to destroy themselves. This is the stupidity of Esau, yet he calls himself superior. Ain't nothing superior about destroying your own kingdom. Goofy. Verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were passing, had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. Yeah, you restricting the internet, that's a form of oppression. It's a form of controlling the people. See, they're trying to catch up with China and that digital stuff and the social credit score system. That's all they doing. Moab gonna be destroyed too. Don't think that he's getting away with anything either. All these nations about to go into captivity. Psalm chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. We got to make him guilty of something so we can be justified to execute him. That's how bad Esau got a bloodthirst. Just want to murder for no reason. This is what he's created to do. Keep going. Here we go. Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. This is talking about Esau and Babylon. For her sins have reached up into heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Verse 6, reward her as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she have filled, fill to her double. You know what that double is? The double is 500 times 2. You don't know what that means. That means you have to do what's 500 times 2, 1,000. The nation of Edom and these other 16 nations are about to do 1,000 years of slavery under the Israelites, under King David, under Lord Yahushua. 1,000. That's fair. And then after that 1,000 years, the nation of Edom going to be rounded up and exterminated. That's fair. Get another one. And another thing they're trying to do They trying to get rid of Bible apps now. I wonder why. Cause cheese and rice ain't working on the masses no more. This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 6. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. That's why the Lord finna get rid of them, the whole nation. Let's get the scripture before that one. This is James chapter 5, verse 5. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and have been one time. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Here go verse 6. You have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you. That's why you finna get exterminated after your 1,000 years. Just a reckless asshole. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 16. Woe to thee, O king, when thy land is Salaki. It's woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and the princes eat in the morning. Woe mean destruction. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child. That scripture sums up America right there, and America's future. Now let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Listen to this. Chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. They all gas now, because they know that they have but a short time. Paraphrasing Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. The devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah. So he all gas and all emotion and no wisdom. So where you think that boat gonna crash? It's gonna crash, or it's gonna make you to the finish line? It's gonna crash because they going off a straight emotion. James chapter 1, verse 8. The double-minded man is unstable in all his ways because he's emotional. You mean to tell me somebody who destroys their own kingdom is in their right mind? I doubt it. They're emotional. They scared. They thinking about all the bullshit they ever did to us. And they thinking that it's going to come back on them. But guess what? It is going to come back on you. ×2, baby. So you can stop being scared. It's going to happen. Thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Bible. Get ready. No, y'all ain't getting off scot-free. And the Lord is not rolling out no red carpet for the kingdom for Edomites. So y'all done got away with so much. Y'all can't even fathom the thought of being punished or judged. Well, guess what? It don't matter. You about to get judged now. That spoiled child who never got an ass whooping in over 2,000 years, you finna get them flops like you never got them before. James chapter 2, verse 13. For he that have judgment without mercy shall, Salakia, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. Get ready. Get ready. The whole nation of Edom and you other nations. Go to Psalms. So you ain't got to worry no more. We here to confirm it. The Lord is finna put these flops on y'all. The whole nation of Edom and the other nations. Those tiny tops over there, especially them. They finna get it like no other. Psalm chapter 140, verse 1, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man, preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischief in their hearts, continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, adder's poison is under their lips. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked, preserve me from the violent man who have purposed to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. Salah. A gin is a trap. And Salah means Edom. Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Exactly, all gas. Froward means you're difficult to get along with. Carried headlong, that means you are proceeding with reckless confidence. See, all gas on emotion. That's how Esau gonna crash. All gas, all emotion, no common sense, no wisdom, no logic, just a bag of emotion. Now we can close on this one. Let's get Isaiah chapter 24. And this is talking about what the Lord is going to do to the elites. Verse 21, and it shall come to pass, meaning it's a future prophecy, in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and they shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days they shall be visited. Since you so crazy about prisons, the Lord finna lock y'all up. Since you so crazy about deportation, after your 1,000 years of slavery, the Lord is going to deport every Edomite from the planet. Since you so crazy about shedding innocent blood, let's get this one, close on this one, Ezekiel chapter 35. Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. The Lord saying, well, since you don't mind all this murder, you don't mind being murdered yourself. Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Let's get Obadiah 1:18. 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it. It's over. Do you, Esau? Be the wicked that you are, and continue to earn your judgment, so the Lord can get y'all up out of here after your 1,000 years slavery, so people can finally be at peace. Call halal yamla lahai now Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Hamashiach wa Malaki by Hashem Harawat Bakakorash Baraka Thumb Water Bible Bawa Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.